Best, definitely just that sense of brotherhood. Just that I think if you've ever been to an all boys school, you know what that brotherhood is all about, and you definitely feel it in a community. What's the worst thing? I guess sometimes just the lack of attention to detail that men sometimes don't have, and so I think the forgetting about just sometimes the importance of the small things along the way.
And for me, the best part of living with a community of men is the brotherhood. And it's the bond that we share as brothers. And also, the worst thing about it is, yeah, the lack of attention to detail. And they can, a guy can like drop something and just walk away, and because they haven't even realized they've dropped something on the floor, or they spill something, and there's just not an awareness sometimes. But the strength is brotherhood. We're a community of brothers, and we're in this together.
Living with other people can be tough. We all have our different and sometimes conflicting styles, preferences, and opinions. But one of the great blessings is I think we do a pretty good job of forgiving each other. I know I need forgiveness a lot. And there's a lot of laughter.
So the best thing about living in community with all men is the brotherhood, the fraternity that we share with each other. And probably the worst thing about living together, sometimes there's intergenerational differences. So for example, if we're watching TV and the younger guys want to see something that's more up to date, 21st century, versus watching a TV show or a movie from the 1950s and 60s that's in black and white. And, so sometimes we have these little differences, but other than that, we do get along with each other at the end of the day.
I would agree. The mixed composition that's in our communities is both the best and the worst. I've lived with guys who were, 4 generations older than myself, 91 being the oldest, and I was 25 at the time. I loved it. The stories we would tell at dinner and our prayer experiences were so diverse and so wonderful. But at the same time, our stories were very diverse and not as wonderful at times too. So that mixed composition of who we are is a really important thing in a community of men.